defense. Keep an eye on that. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Williams. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Here's a heat being chased. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Lagway. Got his man on the outside. Breaks the tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He'll take it himself. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Might have a chance. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lagway rushes on him, and they got it.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now facing a third and long. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Bringing the heat. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Trying to get it to the marker. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. Bagway wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And he's got it inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Motion from the back. DJ gonna fire again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Bagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. Right. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Might be changing the route. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Looking deep down the right side. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Terrapins. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Morris. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Bears have a lot of options on second and inches. Here's Lagway to pass. Unleashes it. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing, Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to bull his way in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
Trying to rumble in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Williams. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Durr. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Maryland uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Quick handoff. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on defense. It takes only 1 play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Makes the grab. It's Livingston. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And
You see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Flagway. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears want to move quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Touchdown Bears! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The run inside. It's Williams. There's a little room there. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to...
Into the end zone! Touchdown, Maryland! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lagway wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got it. Crosses to 40. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. The short hands, it's Miller. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Under fire. Buys a little time. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here's Lagway to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Baylor! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Bears have the answer. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Williams. There's some room. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Terps respond.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on. There he goes! He's on the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bears! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Bears have the answer.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Washington. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way, inside the 30.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think it does.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Lagway. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The run inside. It's Williams. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
From the gun on third down. They're working that left side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Rush is on him. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Got a man. It's Fleming. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air. It's Washington. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Under fire. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, using the quick game. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2 minutes?
Grabs it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. They want to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quarterback may change this route. Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Release to the back. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Gotta find a completion on this one. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option.